Listen, you already know who the fuck it is, chat. It's your boy K the fuck ass. We in the motherfucking building right now. We in the dungeon. You about to rock out with your boy K the fuck ass. We about to do the reaction, you hear me? We about to let Quando break this shit down. We about to let him break it all down. From A to B, all the way to Z. So, that's what I need you to do, chat. If you ain't got one, roll you one up. If it's already rolled up, say no more. Just light that motherfucker up and pass it. Sit back and relax. We about to get it to it. You feel me? Let's do it.
Rappers. In his track Life Goes On, Quando Rondo reflects deeply. Rapping, life goes on.
You ain't had to go with none of them. You could go with the right thing out here, boy. And once you go with that, you gonna be here still. You gonna be able to tell a story about the who crossed him back. You are going to be able to still be here to tell the story about the person who hurt him. You are going to be able to tell the story about each and every one of them. Because you gonna be still here. You here for a reason, and the reason was to tell the story about all them that made all the wrong decisions just because of what happened in this bubble happened. And you know the most critical part about what I'm explaining to you? It wasn't that serious.
It's been a couple of years. You lost a homie, then I know how you feel. Feel like the rain coming down. I drop tears. This shit for real. These heartfelt lines are directed toward the memory of his late cousin, Lil Pab. Through this song, Quando shifts the focus from his rivalry with Lil Durk to the personal losses he's endured, showing that his thoughts remain on the toll their feud has taken. Interestingly, an alleged message exchange between Quando and Durk has resurfaced online, reigniting interest in their complicated relationship. The conversation reportedly dates back to a time when Quando attempted to make peace amidst their feud. The exchange paints a picture of tension, with Quando appearing eager to end the beef and move forward. In the messages, Quando allegedly says, "We need to talk cuz. This shit going too far. I can't even do shows. I gotta feed my peoples." To this, Durk reportedly replies with a simple, "Stay safe." Refusing to give up, Quando allegedly continues, "Come on, cuz you know me, I ain't fearing shit. But we could dead this shit and cut the social media." Durk responds coolly with, "Do a show. You good folks? 100%. These messages have reignited fan discussions, offering a glimpse into a moment when reconciliation seemed possible, though it ultimately never materialized. Without backing down, Quando allegedly pressed further, saying, "I don't believe that, bro. What you on? Why won't you call me?" To this, Durk reportedly stuck to his initial stance, replying again, "Like I said, Q, stay safe." Persistent Quando continued to plead his case, allegedly writing, "F it then. I'm ready for whatever. We can talk stout or it's whatever, cause I want it dead. Just hear me out for 5 minutes on the phone, cause come on, I can't look pie online." In response, Durk reportedly ended the exchange with a curt warning, "Stop messaging me, goofy." Yet Quando refused to let the conversation die, allegedly firing back with, "Cause what the F asterisk asterisk is you on? F asterisk asterisk asterisk, big bruh, hit my phone or let me call you. I'm not on no internet, S asterisk asterisk T. I won't record it, just wanna talk, cuz, come on." This exchange isn't the first time fans have witnessed tension between these two online. During a previous discussion with DJ Academics, Lil Durk addressed his late friend King Von and made comments about Quando. In the interview, Durk's words reflected a mixture of loyalty and unresolved anger, giving fans another glimpse into the depth of this long-standing feud. A little boy. Once Quando caught wind of this interview, he responded with a confrontational tweet, seemingly mocking Durk's comment about King Von's death being planned by a nerd. He wrote, "The nerds got 7 of them last year, irk." Whatever this cryptic statement meant, it seems the authorities are now tying Lil Durk to allegations of orchestrating violence against Quando Rondo. Recent developments suggest that Durk's involvement may run deeper, with speculation fueled by lyrics in his latest single that seemingly reference Quando's demise. As for Durk's recent arrest on October 24th in Broward County, Florida, it turns out there's more to the story. According to sources, Durk allegedly planned to leave the country earlier that same day, booking not 1, but 3 flights to different international destinations, including Italy and Dubai. This move was reportedly an attempt to throw law enforcement off his trail. Durk's actual escape plan, however, allegedly involved a private jet, aimed at evading arrest altogether. The rapper, aware that federal agents were closing in, must have suspected the law enforcement crackdown. His arrest followed the detention of 4 other men from his Only the Family, OTF crew. This group, originally formed by Lil Durk back in 2010, has been under increasing scrutiny in recent years due to their alleged involvement in various criminal activities. Investigations revealed the chilling plot involving members of Lil Durk's Only the Family, OTF crew, who allegedly conspired to target Quando Rondo in 2022. Prosecutors claim that the OTF members promised financial incentives and music opportunities to facilitate the planned murder of the Georgia-based rapper, believed to be connected to the death of King Von. Instead, the retaliation resulted in the tragic killing of Quando's cousin, Lil Pop. On Thursday, a U.S. District Court in Los Angeles unveiled an indictment charging 5 OTF affiliates, Cave and London Grant, a.k.a. Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. Didi, Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, David Bryan Lindsay, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, and A.A. Houston, a.k.a. Boogie Face, with a range of crimes. These charges include conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire resulting in death, and using, carrying, and discharging firearms, including a machine gun, in furtherance of a violent crime. According to prosecutors, the group used an OTF-linked credit card to purchase plane tickets for their trip to California on August 18th. The goal would they do that? To closely monitor Quando's movements. During the planning, evidence surfaced that Lil Durk allegedly via iCloud messages to avoid using traceable payment methods for the travel. Upon their arrival, the group discovered that the target had checked into a hotel in Los Angeles, setting the stage for the devastating events that followed. Eventually, Grant, known as Vanny, flew in from Miami on a private jet to oversee the operation. Grant arranged accommodations for the group at the Universal City Hotel, where he also supplied them with firearms. According to the indictment, he rented a white Infiniti and a BMW sedan for the mission. Court documents state the suspect spent 2 days attempting to kill the target, Quando Rondo. Evidence showed the culprits trailing Quando's black Escalade before opening fire. Meanwhile, Lil Durk allegedly tried evading capture by booking flights to Dubai, Italy, and Switzerland, but the feds were prepared. Through wiretaps and surveillance, authorities reportedly captured evidence implicating Durk. Allegedly, Durk issued threats against anyone who might testify against him. However, court records revealed Durk unknowingly had a police informant within his circle, a person he trusted deeply. This individual appeared in multiple videos with Durk and was someone Durk rapped about helping on his Loyal Bros album. This informant, now nicknamed The Snitch in street terms, has been identified as OTF Jam. Jam received around $50,000 from Lil Durk and often spoke highly of their friendship, praising how Durk always supported him. Following his release from prison in 2022,
he was the one doing all the singing.
Jam was immediately embraced by the Only the Family group. However, court records suggest he may have struck a deal with federal authorities, allegedly wearing a wire during his time with OTF.
Wearing a wire.
Evidence
niggas ain't right, girl. You gotta watch your mans, little girl.
Who seem to know the inner workings of the group.
Watch them, chat.
According to the documents, co-conspirator 1 is identified as Lil Durk, while co-conspirator 2 is Jam. Durk is accused of issuing orders to kill and placing bounties on victims.
Come on.
With rewards like music deals or cash offered for successful assignments. The alleged plot to target Quando Rondo reportedly stemmed from Durk's loss of King Von in 2020. Von, closely tied to OTF, was fatally shot outside an Atlanta club, with Lil Tim, a known Quando associate, identified as the shooter. Authorities believe Durk's actions were motivated by a desire for revenge, igniting a violent feud. While such retaliation is not unusual in the hood, it leaves many questioning the deep-rooted animosity between Quando and Lil Durk. The animosity between Quando Rondo and Lil Durk grew so intense that neither would mind seeing the other or their affiliates dead. For Lil Durk, it went as far as allegedly orchestrating a murder. To understand this conflict, we need to trace its origins. The feud between Quando Rondo and Lil Durk spans years, though it didn't initially involve them directly. The tension can be traced back to the tragic death of rapper King Von in November 2020, an offshoot of a deadly rap rivalry. This rivalry began as a power struggle within the Chicago rap scene, with both rappers belonging to opposing circles. King Von was signed to Lil Durk's label, Only the Family, while Quando Rondo was part of NBA YoungBoy's Never Broke Again label.
Never broke again.
Earlier that year, rumors of tension between the factions surfaced on social media. Things escalated when King Von posted pictures with Janiyah, YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, sparking drama. Despite Von explaining they were only making music
Nigga
together,
go to war over
the
chick.
pictures caused a stir.
That's crazy.
As tensions grew, Quando frequently defended YoungBoy online, fueling speculation of a brewing rivalry. At around 2:15 a.m. on November 6, 2020, King Von and his entourage clashed with Quando Rondo's crew outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. The argument quickly spiraled into a deadly gunfight, even drawing in law enforcement. 6 people were shot during the chaos, with 3 ultimately succumbing to their injuries. Von sustained critical gunshot wounds, and after initially fleeing the scene, was taken to the hospital. Despite doctors' efforts, Von tragically passed away later that day. Following the incident, authorities arrested Timothy Lil Tim Leaks, a member of Quando Rondo's crew, and charged him with King Von's death. However, nearly 2 years later, the charges against Leaks were dropped under Georgia's Stand Your Ground law. Quando's camp argued that Von was the aggressor, attacking Rondo unprovoked. Surveillance footage from outside the venue appeared to support their claims, showing Von initiating the altercation by throwing punches at Rondo's crew. According to sources close to Rondo, the rapper was unaware of the situation and believed his life was in immediate danger. Although Quando Rondo and his crew were cleared of wrongdoing in the fatal shootout, he continues to face backlash from King Von's fans and associates over the tragedy. In an April 16th episode of the No Jumper podcast, Quando Rondo addressed King Von's death, candidly sharing the ongoing hate he receives from Von's fans years later. He revealed, however, it wasn't just Von's supporters who took issue with Quando Rondo. While Rondo and Lil Durk had no previous conflicts, the events surrounding Von's death placed Rondo squarely in Durk's crosshairs. Adding fuel to the fire, Rondo's unapologetic attitude toward Von's passing only escalated tensions. Beyond his dismissive remarks in interviews, Rondo openly supported Timothy Lil Tim Leaks, who was accused of killing Von. Months after the shooting, Rondo flaunted his loyalty to Leaks by purchasing matching iced-out watches. He posted the luxury pieces on Instagram with a caption that read, "Me and my twin." This bold move stoked even more controversy. A week prior, Quando Rondo had also sparked outrage. During a virtual concert, Quando Rondo shocked King Von's fans by dissing the late rapper. At one point, Rondo could be heard
Now he egging it
"He
on.
got caught without that pole, and now that bitch is gone, I'll piss on his grave." Over the years, Rondo has openly expressed his disdain for King Von's former label boss, Lil Durk. In a 2023 interview with Dirty Glove Bastard, Rondo didn't hold back, making it clear he had no respect for Durk. He stated, "I'm gonna keep it real," before discussing his loyalty to his late cousin, Lil Tim, saying, "I'd die for my brother." After King Von's death, Lil Durk and Rondo frequently traded shots on social media, fueling their ongoing feud. However, things escalated tragically on August 19th. That evening, Quando Rondo and his cousin Lil Pabe were pumping gas when 3 men in a white vehicle opened fire. Lil Pabe was rushed to the hospital, but tragically succumbed to his injuries. Initially, rumors spread that Rondo was also wounded,
Crazy.
but his representatives clarified, stating, "Quando was present during a shooting yesterday evening, which resulted in the untimely death of another young man." He himself wasn't injured during the shooting and is safe. His team requested privacy for Rondo during this time. 2 days later, Rondo shared a heartfelt tribute to his cousin Lil Pabe on Instagram, posting a photo of them together. Meanwhile, footage capturing the emotional aftermath of the shooting, including Quando Rondo's heartbreaking cry of "No," went viral on social media. Adding fuel to the fire, Lil Durk sampled Rondo's cry in a diss track. In the song, Durk raps, "Your homie died. You jumped in front of that fire. Think you're a lifesaver. Y'all laughed when bro died. When your bro died, you turned to a crybaby. The
Yo,
track
doing
seemed
a
to
whole bunch
directly
of
mock
trolling.
Rondo's pain over his cousin's death.
That's crazy.
But Durk wasn't done.
I
In
won't
another
cry to my
song,
mind,
he
chat.
seemingly confessed to
I
ordering
can't
the
keep
hit
my eyes
Rondo
open.
while mocking him again for crime. He raps, told me they got natty, go. Got location, go. Green light, go. Look on the news and see your son. You screaming, no, no. Their feud became fully public as both rappers called each other out during interviews and on social media. In March 2023, their ongoing rivalry escalated with a clash over album release dates. Rondo teases album 1633 on Instagram, writing, "One more month, I put my heart in this album. Seen a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I lost my right-hand man in front of my eyes. I love you, Thug. I'm going #1 for you, big brah." These were Rondo's words on Instagram, teasing his album. Shortly after, Lil Durk issued a sharp response through his Instagram stories, attempting to downplay Rondo's significance in rap. He wrote, "I can drop this single in F***K up the streets. On God, your release date ain't safe, son." Rondo took Durk's words personally, firing back with an Instagram story that read, "Drop that, we all on a time schedule." Things seemed to cool down momentarily, but tensions flared again 2 months later following Lil Durk's May 2023 interview on DJ Academics' Off the Record podcast. During the interview, Lil Durk reflected on King Von's fatal shooting, admitting it changed everybody's lives irreparably. While discussing Von's alleged killer, Leaks, Durk said, "Yeah, that's **T. He also described Quando as a little boy. True to his combative nature, Quando Rondo responded through Twitter, writing, "The nerds got 7 of them last year," an apparent reference to lives lost in their feud. Rondo's message hinted at the bloody cost of this rivalry and fueled fears of more violence to come.
So I figured I ain't hear nothing about it. Sounds like it's something people
to
don't.
Islam has marked a surprising turn for the controversial rapper, leading him to take a noticeable step back from his feud with Lil Durk. While fans know where things stand with Quando Rondo, Lil Durk's future remains uncertain as he sits in jail for his alleged involvement in a murder-for-hire case. What's next for Lil Durk? Currently, Durk faces a federal murder-for-hire charge, which carries severe penalties. Depending on the case's outcome, he could face life in prison or even the death penalty. This case, tied to the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, has added a grim chapter to Durk's career. Durk's arrest might unexpectedly end an escalating rivalry, but it's a crushing blow for a rapper celebrated by his community. Just days before his arrest, on October 18, 2024, the Grammy-winning artist was honored with keys to Cook County, Illinois, including Broadview and Bellwood, for his charitable work through the Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. This prestigious recognition highlighted Durk's dedication to empowering under-resourced communities. His foundation focuses on collaborating with everyday heroes to create lasting positive change across the nation. Unfortunately, the rapper's legal troubles overshadow these achievements, leaving his future and legacy in question. As clips from the awards ceremony surfaced online, social media erupted into debate, with users clashing over whether someone promoting violence and gang culture through music deserves such a prestigious honor. One user commented, "They keep giving rappers keys to the city, then end up taking them back." Another wrote, "This reflects the state of our community. If this is who they celebrate, they can't complain about violence on the block. Pathetic." Barely a week after receiving the keys, Lil Durk was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Broward County, Florida. As some fans anticipated, Broadview Mayor Katrina Thompson revoked Durk's honorary key on October 25th, just 24 hours after his arrest. Officials also terminated their partnership with Durk's Neighborhood Heroes Foundation and dissociated from the rapper entirely. In a statement, Mayor Thompson explained, "While our justice system presumes innocence until proven guilty, Broadview's community holds its public partners to the highest moral and ethical standards." She emphasized the need for uncompromising behavior from those representing the community before confirming the key's revocation. For now, Lil Durk still retains the key from Bellwood, where he was recognized for his philanthropic efforts. However, many speculated it's only a matter of time before that too is revoked. While Broadview's mayor took a hardline stance, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson adopted a more cautious approach, emphasizing innocent until proven guilty during a recent press conference. When asked about returning the $150,000 donation, Lil Durk,
let me know if he crash out.
Mayor Johnson stated he had no
Was Rondo making a point?
to return the funds.
Was
Johnson
it really over
and Lil
nothing?
Durk share a known rapport, which explains his empathetic tone
Or was Durk standing on business? Because when I say that,
Johnson met twice in summer 2020.
when I see that chat, Quando to me make it a point. But at the same time, it's like Durk standing on business for his man, you feel me? Just like Lil Tim stood on business for his man. That's where all started at. And in my eyes, and in somebody else's eyes, it's gonna look different. My opinion, somebody else's opinion gonna be different. So there's no need for me voicing my opinion. There's already 1,000 other opinions out there. But I'm telling you, out of every, if you got a cause and a cause, that's gonna cause a what? If it's a reaction, it's gonna cause a what? Another reaction. So I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's all over nothing. People gone. Life's lost. Niggas crashed out for the bag and over the bag, you know. Clout chasing after the fact that people who lost their life really ain't getting nowhere. At the end, you just ended up in where? Jail. The grave. You know, like, so was it really worth it, like Rondo said? Nah. I bet you Durk sitting over that jail right now like that, and that shit was not worth it, because, like, I know. But you was rocking with your boy Kid Fuck X in the dungeon. You already know who he is. You already know what it is. Get up with me, like, comment, subscribe, and share. You feel me? And you know I do get back at the comments. I do hit back. I respond to everything. I keeps it real. I keep it 100. That's enough said. You can already kick it with your boy in the dungeon. You can watch a couple clips. But you don't get thirsty for another one. But I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, like this. I got the dude chat. So we out. You feel me? Until then.